This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not translating the lyrics of Boogie Oogie Oogie for bored Europeans, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
Generational wealth is knowledge, whether knowing how to heal yourself from plants, knowing how to stretch your body right, and knowing what to do when you need to take time or space to get to know yourself and to grow as a person. And knowledge is something that can be passed down from your abuelitas to your mom and just to all the knowledgeable, powerful women in my lineage, at least.
This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Create your generational wealth for you and the future of your families.
Mga kaibigan, ito po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
And this is Miles Salvador from Australia.
And I'm Norb Kawili, also known as Norbcam.
Kung gusto niyo po ang latest news and events from the Philippines at yung local Filipino community, Phil-Am Radio po.
We play Filipino music and interview guests from all around the world.
And I'll keep you updated on the latest Seahawks and sports news.
Kaya always tune in, Phil-Am Radio every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
And in YouTube and Facebook. Salamat po.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Join your hosts Violetta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Celebrate Black History Month at the Call to Conscience Black History Month Museum, formerly Columbia City Theater, 4916 Rainier Avenue South. Call to Conscience Black History Month Museum features exhibits and installations. It's a guided tour. Installations include the Seattle Black Panther Party, the Black Heritage Society of Washington, the Rainier Cinema Black Movie, Jimi Hendrix Family Installation, the Seattle Griot Project, BlackPass.org, the Hartsfield Family Slave, the Seattle Black Firefighters, an exhibit of the Seattle Black Elected Officials, Tacoma's Buffalo Soldiers Museum, Keith Fly-Wright Williams Photography Collection, the Royal Esquires, a Negro League baseball display featuring the Seattle Steelheads. Of course, there will be your community keepsake and memorabilia. Tuesdays through Sunday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. There will be no other location where you can celebrate the achievements and the achievers of the Pacific Northwest and Seattle while recognizing the Black excellence that shines today. For more information, visit Rainier Avenue Radio .world or call 206-290-9685.
This is Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo.
And your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself.
Here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio.
Every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
Here go the first song.
We all chasing dreams, making a couple millions, maybe uncompassionate, maybe it's just all your feelings, talking down on fans, create a buzz of children, community is struggle, can you say your love's resilient? Y'all don't understand, you need some assistance, y'all ain't show no love when I do something different, feeling slighted, chasing after ugly vengeance, want my shine, never show no bloody friendship, and senseless, these voices yelling no fair, exposed, left frozen, I'm so bare, saying that I need y'all, don't go there, I'll burn that bridge cause I see it going nowhere.
I have never felt like a part of you. This is hard to do, for me I don't belong. I have never felt like y'all getting me. I need ecstasy, silence these fucking voices.
Get a job, buy a house, get a wife. Don't dream, do something else with your life. Stress out, tossing about in the night. Oh, go ahead, kill yourself with a knife. I said it, I meant it, I'm speaking for a couple minutes. Cause your voices in my ears, see they're so acidic. See me grinding, tell me bro, forget it. Why your ignorance silence, cause you care for me.
I have never felt like a part of you. This is hard to do. For me, I don't belong. I have never felt like y'all getting me. I need ecstasy, silence, these fucking voices.
You're a failure, abandoned hope, screw this. Everything you're working for is proven fruitless. Say you're not a flop, tell me, boy, does a shoe fit? Don't you understand? These people think you're stupid. Who are you to come out and say your crew's best? Trying to rap, but we always hear you lose breath. Frontin' like success, anyone can see you're too stressed. Cooking others' recipes like a sous chef. Look, do yourself a favor, you're an atheist. Stop living on a prayer. This is why y'all can never take it too far. Cause my own voice is crazier than you are.
I have never felt like a part of you. This is hard to do. For me, I don't belong. I have never felt like y'all getting me. I need ecstasy, silence, these fucking voices.
Rainier Avenue Radio Fresh Juice. It is opening up our program with one of our guests of the evening. That is Red Shirt Mike Voices, featuring 1234 right there, coming out of Vancouver, BC. We'll also be joined by another guest for you. We got Red Shirt Mike, like we said, but we also got Slick checking in from Denver, man. So great show right there. As always, Fresh Juice is hosted by the Juice Pack, including myself, D Money.
P Money from Rainier Avenue Patio.
Pint Size Patron, yes.
IDYourself, you heard?
And OG Mambo, the fourth member, who doesn't appear to be with us tonight. But like I said, we have a great show. If it's your first time ever tuning into Fresh Juice, don't be warned. We play new music that we found throughout the week. We interview guests every single week. And we also play games such as Take Your Pick, where we get you involved in the comments and ask you to choose between the two different options. We challenge you with questions like ID the question from ID Yourself. And we do a lot more. And it's 2 hours of fun. And we're here for you every single Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m. And as always, you can follow us on all of our platforms. On Facebook, we have a group for you, facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media. We're on IG and Twitter at Fresh Juice Media, and on YouTube at Fresh Juice Media. And you can find clips from the show by just going to youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Go directly right there. Just earlier today, we were uploading some of our clips right there, and Justin did the Kid Cobb one where he was talking about being part of the legendary FYA drill teams. You can go check out that clip on how he got involved and all that. We, of course, want to keep you involved in the comments, including Miles Salvador, who already checked in here. Good evening. Have a great broadcast together with your special guests. Yes, always appreciate you every single week, Miles. Always checking in right from the jump. So y'all feel free to jump in those comments as well. Let us know how you're feeling about the music, the conversation. Just get involved, and we will keep you a part of the show as always. So we can start with our check-ins, and I believe ID might have an announcement.
God, you make it like awkward.
Ooh.
Might have I mean, you know, I got an announcement, bro. What it is, bro. This is some heavy stuff, man. I'm at the top of Mount Kilimanjaro right now with this. You feel me? I did get engaged. I proposed a few days ago to my woman.
Hey,
congratulations! Yes. Big time, big step of steps. You feel me? Big step of steps. And so, yeah, I did it pretty cool. Like I like mapped it out where I like asked her a couple days in advance, like, hey, do you care about this cup or whatever like that? It was like, no, like that was like some old cup from whatever. And then I used that to be the cup that I used to draw and distract her attention. And you know what I'm saying? And then that was the moment I was like, absolutely. No, that's why I just, cause see, look, so I didn't want to like, have some like corridor moment where you walk in on the room and then, you know, I'm on a knee, or I walk into a room and I'm on a knee. Like I want like a theatrical distraction. So I threw the cup and then I yelled. I'm like, I fell. Like, come help me, I fell.
Okay.
Where art thou? I fell, right? And so then she came running like right past me. I'm like, and so then by the time she turned around, she realized I was on one knee, and I told her I wanted to keep falling every day. You feel me? And
oh,
Hey, D Money, have you ever thought about how you gonna propose?
man, I really haven't given much thought, man.
Gotcha.
We gotta get him on a good date first, bro. We gotta get him on a good date first.
Oh, there we go. We got our fourth member there. There's Mambo, OG Mambo, yo.
Yeah, we got to get him a good date with not a prostitute.
Oh, please, no
Not
prostitute.
that she was a prostitute, but she was about her bag like you were. She wanted a $300 jacket. Ain't nobody mad at that.
No, she's not her bag about it like me. Not quite.
Mad at that?
Somewhere behind her, though, there's probably a nigga like me, though.
Street stalker.
Street stalker.
All right, man. We definitely do need
Hey,
to get
congratulations, though, ID. I see you, my boy.
Yes.
Hey, we proud of you, dog. We know,
steps,
you know,
yeah.
things a man had got to go through on a daily basis, man.
Hey.
You already did it, Patron?
I already did it.
Yeah.
Check in. Have you checked in yet?
No, not that.
Oh, propose. Oh, okay.
Have I done it? I've never proposed. Never.
Okay.
Well, when in Rome, play the saxophone.
All right. Let's keep the check-ins going, guys. How's your week been, Patron?
It was pretty chill, man.
Okay. Mambo?
My week has been incredible. Phenomenal.
Nice.
Releasing endless music videos, thriving and basking in my blackness during Black History Month. It's lovely.
You dropping every week out here, man.
Yeah, he's dropping a lot of
making
videos
a habit
right
of
now.
it.
He's dropping a lot of videos. Staying
Trying to make
active.
a habit of it.
Yo,
All right,
shout out
well-
to Patron's video. Speaking of which, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what? I ain't gonna front, man. I got this from somebody. When you see somebody hating, share your video. I want to say it was the Migos, but they said that like if you see somebody talking about you, go ahead and share your music video.
That's hilarious. I love it. All right, man. Well, my week's been good too, but the important thing is to get to our guests. So, Mambo, viewer's choice, whichever one you want to bring in first.
Man, I feel like, how do we do it? Hold on, because everyone's remote, so hold on a second.
Drum roll going.
Yeah, we can do that. Here we go.
Hello.
Okay, bring it away, Mambo.
Live and direct. You know what? Let's. I like the color red, so I feel like it's the way we should start with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's my favorite color. Same with some of my brothers. You know what I'm saying? We got Red Shirt Mike in the building, man. Yeah.
There we go. There's Red Shirt Mike.
Yes, sir. Now, my favorite color red, and I look beautiful in it. And when I'm looking so beautiful, they tell me that I'm slick like our guest who's coming on, man.
Hey!
What up, Slick? What up, bro? Hey, yo, let me bust it real quick because I want to ask Slick if he has an inspiration from Rick. But while I'm at it, I might as well jump in the same sentence and ask, like, Red Shirt, do you ever wear blue ones?
What? He's asking
What's going on with it?
With Rick.
Yeah, I just came with the street sweeper. My bad.
No, for real, Red Shirt Mike. Do you ever not wear red shirts?
Yo, so like
you can get sponsored by Tabasco, messing around with some stuff like this. Like, I was just curious. You feel me? Like, that cock sauce is real.
Yo, like I'm trying to get a hot sauce sponsorship. That sounds like the best thing ever, man. It's I'm just tired of seasoning my own stuff, man. I'm just down with the hot sauce, but no, it's 2/3 red, and everything else is for work. So that's pretty much.
You said 2/3.
Okay.
Go.
So the work shirts are not red.
No, it's gotta be high vis. So
go ahead and adjust that camera down just a tad, Mike. So we get more on your face.
In respect, Mike, because I saw some of your videos, Mike, and I was like, this man, he dresses quite snazzy when he so chooses to.
All right, so
sometimes, and then the other times, it's just whatever happens to be clean at that moment.
Yeah, with a red shirt, I dig it.
And then what were you saying about Slick there? If he had,
and I was asking Slick if he had any inspiration that came from the grand Slick Rick himself.
Ooh.
Slick.
You good, Slick?
We can't hear you, Slick. You might be on mute, brother.
No, he's not on mute. He may be having some internet.
It's like when the
there we
news.
go.
This like when they ask
I
the
didn't-
newscasters a question and
Can
they
you-
wait
can
for a
you guys
second before they
hear me?
respond.
Yeah,
we
like
can hear
wait
you
12
now.
seconds for the feed to get to him.
Yes, Daniel, it is actually very cold
hello?
outside.
No, we can hear you
You're
now.
so
Yeah.
stupid.
It's always cold, man.
It's all mad delayed. Yes, Daniel, it is cold outside.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear you now.
just,
Yeah, we got
I think
you.
you want a
Hey,
bit
did you
of
hear
a
my question?
delay. Yeah.
Y'all can hear me though?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you, brother.
Yes, we got you.
All right,
Did you hear my
word.
question?
Yeah, no, I didn't get like the name Slick wasn't inspired by the name Slick wasn't inspired by the name Slick was not inspired by the rapper Slick Rick, but definitely like just but definitely yeah. Can y'all not hear me responding right now?
No,
No,
we
we
hear
hear
you.
you.
We hear you. We hear you.
You were explaining it.
Yeah,
We
explaining.
were letting you get it off. It might be a delay though.
I think there is a little bit of delay. Unfortunately, man. You know, internet.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you. It's just coming. It's coming in late.
I mean, I figured that he's probably just like slicker than
Hello,
frogs
hello?
not. You feel me?
Slicker than Frog Snot. I like that.
You did.
I was gonna say, man, since we tossing around the question, Red Shirt Mike and OG
Oh,
Mambo,
okay, word.
have y'all
Yeah,
ever
I couldn't
proposed?
tell if y'all could hear me, but yeah, no, the name Slick isn't inspired by it, but like the flyness of Slick Rick and things of
Okay.
Yo, I heard that's how you could cheat on your girl. Just be like pause in the middle of what you're saying, and just freeze your face, bro, and just be like,
All right, let's get to Patron's question for Mike.
Black
man.
men don't cheat.
Oh, can you say that again, Patron?
I was saying,
"Yeah,
Red
nah, you
Shirt
can
Mike
say
and
that
OG
again, OG.
Mambo,
though.
have
Black
y'all
men
ever
don't cheat. You ain't never lie."
have y'all ever proposed?
No, I'm about to this year though, probably.
Ooh.
Yo, Red Shirt, you ever proposed?
Nah.
Rings in the future?
Been there.
There's rings in the future,
I
Patron.
mean, your lyrics are pretty deep tissue, bro. Like you've never gotten deep enough to.
Whoa.
You never
Album
gotten deep
title,
enough to
Make
that
the Money
point. Like you
Sound.
never thought about it.
What's the tagline? Something about
Rings in the
Rings
future.
in the
percent?
future.
How much
Rings-
percent? How much percent does Fresh Juice get?
10%.
Y'all gonna get 10. I'm gonna give you that 10. I'm gonna give you 9. I'm gonna give you 9.8 though. You know what I'm saying? I need that.
Anything I do up here is
All right, we'll take it, man. You can always.
Red Shirt Mike, what'd you
But
say,
yeah,
man?
yeah,
I mean,
Red Shirt. I said my bad.
one of your songs, you sounded pretty heartbroken. I was like, man,
Yeah, bro, like deep tissue issues.
he might have
yeah.
proposed a couple times.
I mean, that doesn't
That's what
happen.
I'm saying.
Absolutely. That just that tends to happen before we get to the marriage thing, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so look, every relationship has a percentage, its own percentages of love and hate, and its ways of friction and all this jazz. I get that, but like, you mean to tell me, in general spectrum, that you never thought about proposing to any relationship you've been in?
No, it's a
You know, he did, bro. He did.
early thoughts, but it's never gotten quite to the like, okay, we're serious about planning this out and figuring.
I feel you.
It's definitely been at the point a couple times. It's like, yo, I can see that future,
I
but
feel
you
you.
know, before we get
Once,
there,
I feel like once you know what kind of ring they want, you're progressing. You know what I'm saying? It's a thought.
I feel like
and
Mambo's
stuff.
just trying to find the right corner to do it in.
I mean,
The
he's always
corner?
about his bag, man. You know.
See, that's the thing. I
Propose
gotta
it
come
back,
up with
Mambo.
something creative and cool.
Hey, that's respect right there.
Maybe.
You just don't steal ID's idea and just fall over and say I'm falling for you. That's awesome, though. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, Mike, we opened up with your joint right there, Voices, and as we can see the cover of that real quick, featuring 12.
You know, these are some really deep freaking titles. The records are deep. The record we just played is super deep. Like, that wasn't the X.
No, that one isn't even about like any specific person at all. Honestly, that one is more about the like those voices in your own head telling you that you're not good enough and that sort of thing. So it's phrased in a way where like the first couple of verses are, like whether it's talking about, lovers or whatever, it's meant to sound
Mhm.
that way until you hit that third, and then it all, turns on
So
its
in a
head.
sense, you're kind of talking talking towards the emotion itself in some of the instances.
Yeah, exactly. And how like sometimes, your own head will tell you that you don't belong or that you're not good enough or any of those sort of things. And that's, more often than not, that's an internal thing rather than an external thing.
A lot of times you think that that's somebody that's at jobs or whatever telling you that you suck, and then you go home with that. But a lot of times you go to work lacing your boots for work, like, man, I'm not going to be able to get through today, and that's really usually the case.
And I think like in a lot of ways, like everyone's just trying to get through life, man. And often we think people are thinking about us or talking trash about us more than they are, when like they got their own stuff going on. So like I think for a lot of us, our head is our own worst enemy more than any other person.
For sure.
Getting deep.
I wrote a bar like that. I said the hardest thing to fight is your own mind. So I meditate with nature, the trees, and wind chimes. But I feel you though.
No, I feel that absolutely.
Was it any particular form of criticism or a word from somebody else that's inspired the say, I'm going to make a song about this?
I mean, so Voices, honestly, like I've been sitting on that track. Like I've redone it since, but I was sitting on that track for a few years, and I remember it was this year where I had done like 55 or 60 shows. Like I grinded up, like, and this isn't like tours. This is, popping up like hired to host shows or open for acts coming through, and I'd done a lot, and I was still feeling like, I wasn't getting the respect or the love that I felt I deserved, and I had to take a step back. And as I thought about that more, and honestly, this was a thought process that definitely happened on some mushrooms. But
that's all. Yeah, that's good creativity right there.
Silos.
Or do I convinced myself that I'm not getting that love? And so you start thinking about it. You start realizing how much you're in your own way, and that's sort of how that idea came about, as opposed to any one particular piece of criticism.
Did you
see?
write
He was
the hook
still psilocybin surfing too.
On the hook 1234? Did you write that, or did?
Yeah. The original version had me singing it, but let me tell you, I am not a very good singer.
I want to hear that version too. That's fun.
No, you do not want to hear that version.
He said, "You do not, sir."
Listen, like.
So do you do mushrooms?
That's funny
often,
that
or
you say that,
is
man.
Mushrooms a thing you're into, or is that something you were microdosing for the experience of which you were writing, or how is the mushrooms involved?
I find like taking some mushrooms once every like 6 or 7 months, honestly, is the move. I'm not super like I need them all the time or anything like that, but I think, giving yourself that reset to, think about life and look at things a little differently than you do in your day-to-day life is, super important. So.
For sure.
I was going to say, doing 60 shows a year, did it start to feel like a job?
Yeah, it was super weird because like a lot of these were shows that, if we're being honest, weren't very good. And I think like the quality matters more than the quantity. Like I think and I mean, I know there's a lot of you are working on like music and you do shows as well. Good shows, man, they do not take the energy out of you. They add to your energy. They add to how you're afterwards, like, yo, I could do another one of those shows, or I want to hit the studio where I want to do that. Bad shows drain you, man. So definitely there was a few times where it's like, okay, it's been like 4 since it's been good, whether it was bad sound guys or other acts that weren't prepared or whatever it was. Those type of shows start to feel a little more draining. But
And now that you're naming all these things, I'm thinking about these variables, and as a performer, like they would always say, bring your USB with your songs lined up in the USB and things like that, and have your equipment ready to just plug and play, not be unwinding chords and confusion. Now, all these variables really hinder the time of the other artists behind you trying to have a good time. And you as the host, like I heard the phrase "hired to host" for some of these events. You as the host, you got to sit there and you got to middleman the wiggle room of all that gray area in between times. So it's like,
and sometimes that's easy, and you get some shows where you're going between people. It's all right, make some noise for that person. Now here's the next person, and it's like, okay, like you're basically just a glorified just turnstile at that point,
right?
And then the flip side is you've got shows like mildly embarrassing the headliner, but I got hired to Do you guys remember when Stitches was a thing?
That's not embarrassing, bro.
Yeah.
No, hold on. So I got hired to host a show. It was like Stitch's headline, but he had gotten punched out in Calgary the night before.
Ouch.
Where was the game at?
Yeah. He'd gotten punched out the night before, so he was like super nervous about coming out to the stage out in Surrey and that. So he was like kept pushing back the time, and so and I had no idea this was coming. It was like 50 minutes of just me in front of the crowd with no like, and like if I had known I had 50 minutes, that would be one thing. But he just kept pushing back. I need 5 more minutes. I need 5 more minutes. 50 minutes before he finally got him up there, and so that's sort of the other extreme of hosting.
I was like, man, you said 5 minutes 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to do a sound check real quick. Slick, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
All right.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay, time too. We here. Okay, cool.
All
All right, so let me just clarify. So Slick, you meant like slicker than Frogs, not even though you do, you know what I'm saying, you F with, you know what I'm saying, Slick Rick, but it was more so like, you were saying something about the freshness or something like that, the style.
Yeah. No, like I definitely take notes from like his style and like storytelling and things like that. But the name itself, people been calling me that since I was little. I was just kind of like a bad little kid that kind of just got into things and maybe got away with a little bit more than I should have. So my family and my parents, they've always just called me Slick. So it felt,
That's
kinda
wild
natural.
because as a first-time father, I got a rule in my crib where it's like, if it's funny, you might get away with it, and kids like you, ooh, you bad, yo. I would be like, yo, but it's funny, ma. Like, it's funny.
Right, because you Slick. I know there's already a Mitchie Slick, and then I was thinking
actually,
there was Mickey Fax, but you just go by Slick.
And it's a dollar sign,
I
right?
just
Is
go
it
by
specifically
Slick.
with the dollar sign?
Yeah, it's with the dollar sign, and then my actual name is Mitchell.
Oh,
so that's where you get that from. Yeah.
Damn, man, you might have to fight him for the name, man.
Yeah, like you.
Nah, I'm cool with Slick. I'm cool with
Nah, we
Slick.
cool. We gonna run it up 100,000 views, and we gonna leave you alone, bro.
We're gonna have to have a battle rap right there, you know.
Oh no, we can do that anytime.
Now they're gonna do a versus style, fam. They're gonna do a versus style.
Well, man, we just getting started here, but we up on that first break. So, of course, we got our guest Red Shirt Mike, and we got Slick ready to go. We got songs from him coming up on the way. We got another song from Red Shirt Mike later on in the show as well. But right now, we're gonna get to this R&B joint out of Virginia by the name of Jasmine Tiara. This one is called "Sometimes I." Right here on Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. Don't go nowhere. We're just getting started. Tell a friend to tune in.
Sometimes I think about you, it's what I let. Can't help but think about the first time we met. You always running through my mind, won't forget. No, I won't play around. We ain't gon' play around. Sometimes I laugh, sometimes I cry, sometimes I leave, sometimes I die, sometimes I'm higher than the sky. So when you see me smile, you know I'm dreaming. Sometimes I, sometimes I, every time I say how I feel, I'm always viewed as the bad guy. And shit like that be pissing me off. So when I go off, I don't wanna hear it. When it comes out, that's why I say, don't make me mad. You say that you get it, but do you really understand what I'm saying? Petty arguments keep haunting me, I don't need negative energy. I'm trying to hold on, but I'm so tired of you and me. Go and give me that Hennessy. My bad, I ain't really meant to act like that. Emotions get the best of me, but I gotta work on that. I don't mean to sound crazy, my heart just can't take it. These feelings keep changing, it's so complicated. Sometimes I think about you, it's what I let. Can't help but think about the first time we met. You always running through my mind. Won't forget. No, I won't play around. We ain't gon' play around. Sometimes I laugh. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes I live. Sometimes I die. Sometimes I'm higher than the sky. So when you see me smile, you know I'm dreaming. Sometimes I, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes just let me know. Do you really wanna ride with me? Just let it go. Is it really worth the drama, babe? If you want me gone, there's no need to contemplate. Cause when I'm by myself, I'm fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I, yeah, sometimes
What's up? It's your girl Scarlett Park, and you are listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with OG Mambo, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and your boy D Money.
Do you have an idea for a community project in your neighborhood? You could be eligible for up to $50,000 in funding through the City of Seattle's Neighborhood Matching Fund. Grants are awarded to grassroots that build stronger communities, with an emphasis on projects led by impacting Black, Indigenous, and people of color BIPOC communities. To learn more about the Neighborhood Matching Fund or to see if your project meets the criteria, visit seattle.gov/neighborhoods/NMF.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio.world, the best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Come on, right?
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Yo, what up? It's Frank Ramon, Pioneer Square Zone, checking out Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack, D Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo. What's up?
664 is knocking at your door. Feet get cold when they drop into the floor. Tip-toe like we shopping at the store. Get go. 664 is knocking at your door. Feet get cold when they drop into the floor. Tip-toe like we shopping at the store. Get cold. Mask up, someone grab the cutters, leave your cell phones, or you gon' be dialing your numbers from a jail phone. Big old bag, like I'm trying to bring a bill home. Waited all out by the 100 to the scale, bro. Hopping in that 05 Bonneville, crippin' real ain't stopping to them, but we tuck to hit the wheels. Gucci ski gloves, that's to hide my prints. Park a quarter mile from the lick, that's just to hide the whip. We pre-assess the risk over lobster bisque. Test that wet up on my lip that she gave me a lisp. If the police pull me over, I'ma plead the fifth. If your hoe keep peeking over, I'ma freak your bitch. Whole team sturdy like the Broncos back in 98. They too wordy, George Condo high, picture pain, I'm in this thing. Black as they came like the conviction rate. Quicker pace, we in and out, only getting what we came for. Yeah, we only getting what we came for. Hey. 664 was knocking at your door. Feet get cold when they drop into the floor. Tip toe like we shopping at the store. Get go. 664 was knocking at your door. Feet get cold when they drop into the floor. Tip toe like we shopping at the store. Get go. Seen the red and blues, I'm at my great escape. High speed chase through the Rocky Mountains, ain't it safe? Every day before I eat, I gotta say my grace. If karma really was a thing, then may I lay the rest of these bitches. I be wary, all I want is neck. All these rappers really scary, they know I'm the best. You either love me or you hate me, can't just walk the fence. The veal parmesan and Maggiano's. Some olive oil bread with balsamic and moscato. It's raining white like I got a genie in a bottle. We taking flight, ain't no waiting for tomorrow. Gotta pay the price, ain't no saying in that sorrow. Hopped out the whip, said either run or take the driver's seat. Bro jumped in the front and all I'm hearing is the tires screech. 4 squad cars passing by on me. I pray my brothers didn't go to jail or even on me. The birds start singing while I'm creeping through these backyards. Still the next day, me and my niggas had a laugh hard.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice back from the break. Always Fresh Juice hosted by the Juice Pack. That was our guest, Slick, on that joint right there.
Was slick. That song sounded slick.
Yeah, that joint could have been a couple verses long. I would have been cool with that.
Get Go, what it called.
Appreciate y'all.
That don't have me somewhere else. I was like in like a Big Pun Noriega music video listening to
Gotta
that
respect
joint.
when they drop the beat out and just let the words stand on their own. Like that's
So-
a
and it made me want to ask actually, and this might be in your head, Patron, a little bit, but like you gave me like a style of a battle rapper, but this was obviously like a single type of record. But have you ever dabbled in battle rap at all?
I've never battle rapped in my life.
Hey, dabble in it at least, man. You definitely got some. You definitely got some bits.
Got to dabble.
Yeah, you started talking about the conviction rate. I'm like, yo, this boy is educated, yo.
Hey, no, because it be some stuff like for real, there is no battle rapper rep in Denver like that. So it'd be so easy for you to just, you know what I'm saying, take over that lane. Damn.
Big facts.
Yeah, no, I see what y'all saying for sure. It's definitely something I gotta look into.
But you definitely got the bars for it, man.
No, for sure. That was a bad record, yo.
And
you didn't even really curse a lot, for real.
Say it one more time.
I said you didn't even really curse a lot, and like my mama used to say, "Be good or be good at it." But it's like no matter what you really talking about on these records these days, it's like you either gonna sound fly with it or you really just gonna talk too much. You feel me? But like you had a way.
Do you curse a lot in your raps?
Not anymore, actually. I'm going towards like curseless music in the sense of you know what I'm talking about when I say what I'm saying. My like my people used to be like,
how about you? Do you curse in your raps?
Man, I edited a lot of his stuff.
Okay.
I completely forgot. Like I
Just
misread
let
it.
it fly,
Didn't see
But
that. You're like, yo, I need clean stuff. And I'm like,
The
all right.
second song we're going to play from him is actually there were no curses in that one. I will give him that.
Patron?
It's a mood. It's a mood. When I say it, I mean it. I don't say it every day, but I mean, or I don't say it like it's every word, but
I feel it.
It comes when it comes.
I be cussing.
I be cussing.
Even if I didn't, I probably still want to put the parental advisory sticker on there. That just feels hip hop. I don't know.
Because the innuendos, because you know the innuendos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that record, Slick. You putting that together, the whole concept of it.
Shoot, for me, like putting songs is just a very like personal, like just introspective process. Like I usually just play the beat, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole bunch of beats from various producers and I sit down, and I don't like to have a lot of people around me. I know a lot of people like to have 10 people in the studio and shit like that, but really I just like to be at home, you know, put a good couple hours into the song, listen to the beat and work everything out, and then I'll go to the studio. I do that by myself, record just one-on-one with the engineer, and that's how it goes. Everything's pretty much just all
If I could ask,
in-house. And
anything that you get yourself into artistically, are you this private about it?
it's just kind of like my personality in general. Like I'm not trying to shield any of my artistic, the ways I create or anything like that. It's just how I
If you're
am.
not
It's my
moving with a bunch of
personality.
people anyways, you're not going to start moving with a bunch of people just because you rapping or something.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a fact.
I feel that. Can you talk about your journey getting into music? What pulled you into it, bro? Having that kind of more laid back personality, having a career choice that's so like boisterous in its nature and gonna attract so much attention. Like, what even
You don't
got you
seem
into that?
very, yeah, you don't seem very easily swayed into just anything.
Right.
Really, it was like friends of mine. I had one of my homies. His name is Theophilus. He's a producer out here, and he's been making music for as long as I can remember. Like even in high school and stuff like that, he was always just sending me beats. And really, I went to college for a year, and when I was in college, he was sending me beats and stuff, and I would send him little verses back. And by the time I got out of college, he was like, "Yo, like, you understand? You could really do this shit. Like, you don't have to just send me verses back and forth and kind of just half step it. You can actually do this." And so ever since then, I kind of just started putting one foot after the other, and the ball kind of just started rolling.
Do you still work with that same producer, or have you kind of like branched out and created and just you built a vault where you got a big beats you can go to? Because your process sounds pretty intimate. Like depending on the song that I'm making, if it's for a project, I kind of do the same thing where it's just zone out by yourself and whatever emotions is pulled, you just kind of like lock it in and then lock in with your engineer so you can play with the different sounds and voices and all that stuff.
Yeah, I still work with Theophilus. He sends me beats all the time, but mostly our friendship is more, or our relationship is more of a friendship first. So we kind of just talk like friends on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, like you were saying, that kind of is how most of my relationships are, just with music in general. I kind of have to have, like, we have to be friends first for me in order to make music together. So everyone who sends me beats and stuff like that, we kind of have over time built a relationship to where we know what each other expects, and yeah, it usually works out well.
For sure.
That the same with the producer on that joint 2 and 2.
Yeah, 2 and 2's my guy. That's my brother forever. I was actually just talking to him a couple seconds ago before I got on here.
Oh, word. Okay. And that song, as well as the other song we're about to play, available on the album, which is out everywhere. Put It Together, as you can see the cover right there, pieces being put together, and some good styling right there. It looks like every single piece is like a different person almost.
Yeah,
like I'm seeing two different sides of a mouth. Those eyes look different. So yeah, I'm seeing different people there.
That is him, but I could see how it could be puzzling.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Actually, I want to shout him out. My guy, Philip Gabriel. His name is Username Week on all his platforms. But yeah, he's a great artist. I've known him for forever too. So I usually like to keep my whole process in house.
All the way down from the graphics, all the way down videos and everything like that.
Yeah.
What's the music community out there like that? Like, you know, because in these smaller markets, Seattle included, you know, that's not LA, Atlanta, Houston, or New York. You know what I'm saying? The communities and cultures can be separated, and there can be different little politics. So what it's like out that way?
Yeah, I think you honestly said it best. Like, it's pretty much just being a smaller market. It's pretty much just like, it's almost like crabs in a barrel out here. You know what I mean? Just everybody trying to make it. A lot of people are maybe a little bit salty. And
Yo, I
they
just
don't want
gotta
somebody else to
say
make
that.
it. And
I was gonna say, I'm sorry, I hate to cut y'all off, but I was just watching The Psychologist, and I'm big on positivity. Crabs do not belong in a barrel, and neither does your mind, brother. And so, the moment you decide to blast out of that thought process is what's gonna turn you into what you're already turning yourself into. Which, like you said, the ball just started rolling. But all it took was a thought to take from your boy to be like, yo, you should just take it serious. And then as soon as he did
not
that,
crab mentality, man. You heard the song. He be eating that lobster bisque.
Lobster bisque.
He be on that lobster bisque.
Hey, that is a good soup. That is a good
and I don't
soup.
even understand why it's called
So
bisque
fire.
when it's soup, man. What's it? Yo, man, I gotta get educated with
Is that your favorite soup, Slick?
I want to say my favorite soup. That's
Yeah,
a
no,
bold
hold up
statement.
before you
Just
answer.
some fly-ish, man.
Hey, it's good soup though. I like it. I like it.
Fly.
It don't gotta be. Yeah, it don't gotta be your favorite, man. It was just a
enjoyable
lot of
here
stuff
and
to
there.
say.
What is your favorite soup, if I may ask?
Ooh.
The broccoli cheddar. I'm trying to tell you, fam.
Hey, that broccoli cheddar do hit. I can't lie.
The broccoli cheddar, okay.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Well, what you doing for soup, Mike?
We counting pho?
Well, we're just judging everybody on their choice.
That was a good question.
Yeah, yes, we are. Yes, we are.
You are being judged by your choice of soup.
If you are wrong, you will get a wrong answer.
I respect pho though.
Pho is delicious for sure.
I prefer ramen personally, but that's just me.
I respect that. I respect that as well.
I'm gonna go with handmade noodles and bone broth from my woman's cooking. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
I do arroz caldo. My mom makes it. It's basically just wet chicken and rice.
Wait, you ain't gotta say wet, bruh.
Because it's a soup.
It's already wet.
But they know it's wet because it's soup, bro. You
But
gotta
chicken
say
and rice isn't always. It's like a porridge.
I mean, the moment you got dry soup, that's a problem.
Dead. He said it's like, basically wet chicken.
It's thick.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Hey, so
You need to relax,
back to
D-Money. You
soups.
need to relax.
You opened up a can on that one, D.
Oh my god, you got lines.
What's your favorite soup, D?
Oh, my favorite soup. Let's see. I can always
Don't
go.
say nothing bland, D. Don't say nothing.
Yeah, you put some with some flavor in it, B.
Man, I can always go up with a spiced up minestrone, though.
Okay.
Minestrone. Okay.
Yeah.
Classy.
Mm-hmm.
Minestrone.
Minestrone.
Okay, man, stop. I need to relax.
You really do, ID. You started way too
I'm
early,
engaged,
man.
bro. I'm on a whole nother level right now, fam. I'm engaged, yo.
Slick, I was gonna ask you about your area. So it's Denver, if I'm not mistaken. And are there a few other artists that you know like are bubbling and really have an impact in the city?
He appears to be frozen.
Or he's deep in thought.
Yo, that's the bar of that episode right now, yo, for real.
Well, I guess we can get back to that question. Oh, there he goes. But let's go ahead and switch gears, man. Mike, obviously we addressed your music earlier, man, but you're also a battle rapper. And
Set the Bar Entertainment.
Absolutely.
we have a little clip here to share to everybody listening in of one of your recent battles.
The West Coast salute to Ottawa. Hey, I hope our bond will never leave us. I mean, yeah, your police chief's a creep, but at least we all agree the Leafs suck. I told the staff for the love I'd battle anyone if they paid my flight. Then they put markup. So I raised my price.
Hey.
So say goodnight. Round one. No. Say goodnight, round one. This is going to be a good night. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a good night. You're going to leave without a round one, and right now it's 10:45, which for the sake of the scheme is around one, but Mark Duff, that's hard stuff.
Let's
Y'all
go.
really needed street cred for this card, huh?
Oh.
He's a tough guy, can hide his knees behind his large nuts and make him take Tim's gift cards at Starbucks.
Red shirt Mike, yo.
Yeah, you duffed him, man.
Oh, man, I like how you picked that particular clip because it's like, all right, so I've got punchlines that are Canadiana up there. For a Washington things. I don't know if like y'all know Tim Hortons down there or not, but
I mean, you kicked it off with a bang.
No, we're not doing that. We are not showing Tim Hortons love on any show that I am a guest of. That place is horrible.
I said it at the airport. So.
Oh man,
there you go. That was
for you, I had to get it at the airport, man.
You definitely kicked it off with a bang, bro.
Yeah, it's fun to just sort of start off with a little.
Would you rather go to a Starbucks or a Tim Hortons?
Oh, a Starbucks.
Okay, I salute
Dude,
that.
if you want like a tough question, it's would I rather have Tim Hortons or brewed potting soil? Like that is the level that we're talking about right now.
Well, some people cancel Starbucks.
I mean,
who canceled Starbucks?
Some people did.
Yeah, I ain't heard any of this.
They definitely closed all of them down to do a class.
They are thriving.
Yeah, they totally pulled them out of the hood here in Seattle, like saying there was too much violence or something.
What?
But you know, that's what you're paying attention to the news, man. Starbucks they got some stuff brewing.
Bro, Kevin Gates has stock and owns a Starbucks. They ain't going nowhere, bro.
Did you mean
you said Kevin Gates?
You heard me, Holmes.
What?
Okay.
I did not know this.
Snapple facts.
Wow.
Let's go.
You gotta know where the money's moving. You feel me? That boy owns a blueberry farm and a Starbucks, brother.
Honestly, I don't really know the issue with Tim Hortons, but I was gonna say, Red Shirt Mike, I know there's a history with the Set the Bar and how it used to be smoked out battles. I don't know if you want to get into it or if you feel like it. You don't have to answer, obviously. But
all right, so I can do the quick version of it anyways, because I don't think we've got time or effort or care to go into the full version. But the quick version is we had a league out here called Smoked Out Battles that was started by a gentleman named Darren Hayes, D. Hayes. I ended up taking over as he had some life things that he had to go his own way. Then basically we'd expanded across Canada, so we had divisions in BC, Alberta, Manitoba, Nova Scotia. We even ran a few events down there in Washington with alongside King Hush Hush in Bellingham.
I remember those.
So we had a pretty big thing going. It was pretty cool. But it basically got to the point where a lot of the people who I had sort of allowed to be in leadership positions through other divisions kind of went a little off the rails. And so it got to the point where it's like, okay, I'm, on any given weekend, like I work and all that too. And I'm having to put in, 12 to 15 hours a week of just fighting fires caused by these guys running their mouths or being idiots when we're trying to build up, community. And so as COVID came in, I sort of took the opportunity to start something new, sold my stake in Smoked Out. Smoked Out was dead within a year. So that's hilarious.
Gotcha.
And myself, G-Show, and Stevie P started Set the Bar, and man, so far it's been going amazingly well. We had our first live event back October, not this last one, but the year before, and we've been just killing the event since then. We had actually Patron here came up for our BC versus the World event in August, the great battle against G-Show.
Was it Lana Luz?
Yeah, Lana Luz. Yeah. That was a really good battle. Make sure y'all checking that out.
We discussed it on here actually, and shout out to G-Show, man. Shout out to Stevie P as well.
Absolutely, man. Stevie's
my man Patron did his thing, man. Hit him with the sway, man.
Oh man, it was a good battle. Like Patron, the way Patron puts together his stuff is, I don't know that there's anybody else in this area doing that. And G-Show is just so clever that it made for just this instant classic. So that was dope.
For sure. Just like Patron is also, like we've mentioned before, Patron also a battle rapper, but also makes music just like yourself. What did you do first? Were you battling first or were you making music first?
I was making music first, but
and then
as
you
far
battled.
as like the transition to like live, I did my first live battle before my first live music show.
Okay.
That's it. That's actually pretty interesting. How
did that usually the other way. Yeah.
How did that end up coming about?
So usually it's the other way. I was one of those, like, first when I was, coming up making music, I was just online all the time. And I happened to stumble across, it was Franchise and Star Eater versus, or not Franchise, sorry. It was, Franchise and Star Eater versus Real Deal and Fresco from Grizzlemania Grind Time. And this new era of battle rap was just, yo, this is crazy. I gotta find someone doing it. And so I looked around, and the league up in Canada was King of the Dot, and there happened to be a Vancouver division going on. And so I, watched a bunch of battles, find out who's doing it. Oh man, Emotions is running this. Dope. Let me hit him up. Messaged him on Twitter, and he's like, "All right, here's your, what's your number? Called me to make sure I'm a real person." Right. And he just and I mean, to be fair, like that's you kind of got to do that because you never know when it's just some random bot hitting you up. But no, he just set me up for a battle. I hadn't done a live show yet. None of that. It was actually kind of funny because I'd only actually been at a couple of battle events at that point. So like I wasn't yet used to the whole idea of like, okay, doors at 9, show at 10. So I'm like, doors at 9, I'm first up. I gotta be there at 9:10. And I'm just sort of sitting there, me and like my 3 buddies who came with me for that event for like an hour before anyone else shows up. But yeah, no, it was kind of wild. But I'll say this: the usual like first show nerves, man. After you've done a battle, like music shows do not get you nervous at all. I'll say that.
I can't imagine it could once you know what I mean. You once publicly battling in the art of rhyming ridicule. You know what I mean, is definitely way less scary than just remembering your words and keeping a little bit of eye contact.
Yeah, and like, let's be honest. When you got to, as long as you picked out some good beats, if you stumble, a lot of people aren't going to notice, or you can,
exactly.
Hey, and then like get back to it or whatever. Like you can stumble a little bit, you can mutter a little bit. You can't do that in a battle.
Yeah, battle rap. There's no beat. It's straight delivery. You say something lame, everyone remembers. If the other guy says something cool that made you look lame, everyone remembers. Now you got to overcome that.
You got to remember that for the next like couple of years. You're like, man,
right?
That's nonsense. I hate it.
Man, that's
like causing issues in the home. Like you don't really think that I'm like that, do you, hun? Like,
yeah,
babe, it was a battle, babe. No, like
one of my buddies, Ellipsis, like him and I battled like a decade ago, and like I still, when I see him, I'm like, yo, did you really have to drop that like horse line on me? Like that's nonsense. I hate you, bro.
Right.
This fool said to me, like he had done like a full round of fat jokes. He's like, maybe I'm beating a dead horse, but you're the reason it collapsed and died. And I'm just like, man, it's a day later, and I still kind of hate him for it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well, on that note,
yeah, that's definitely one of those years later. You're like, you meant that, didn't you? A little bit of you meant that, huh?
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Man. Well, on that note, not to beat a dead horse, but we do need to do our birthday celebrations right now. So definitely,
D Money, you gotta relax, bro.
You need to relax, bro. It's not even 10 yet.
So anyway, I got a couple of big ones here, including B. Cole celebrating his birthday. Happy birthday!
Shout out my dog.
Happy birthday!
And former host of Fresh Juice, Evan B. Culture, aka Miz. Happy birthday, man!
Happy B-Day!
Happy birthday, Evan, yo. That's the homie right there.
Yep, Evan, man. Anybody else got birthdays?
Happy birthday to my stepson tomorrow, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to your stepson, yo, for real.
And not for nothing, man. Congratulations to LeBron for breaking the record for the most points.
Sure, yeah, definitely.
Hey, man.
Oh, okay, he's ready with the kicks. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. King James Bible.
Any other birthdays to shout out? Any birthdays in your life, Slick?
My birthday was like 2-3 days ago.
What?
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy related. Yeah. Okay.
Dog, man.
You're an Aquarius like ID here.
Gang, gang.
Mike, any birthdays, man?
Yeah, I think it's happy birthday, Barjay. One of our battlers up here. He's had his birthday.
Happy birthday, Barjay.
Happy birthday, Barjay.
Mambo, birthdays?
Hold on, let me check real quick. Hold on.
How does it go, Black?
It'd be too many birthdays to remember, yo.
Oh, wait. Shout out my dog from elementary school, Marty Kenny, man. He played goalie for me from kindergarten till the 6th grade, man. It's his birthday.
Marty
Shout out to
Kenny,
Facebook.
Yeah.
Ice
You know what
cold.
I'm saying?
Hey, that's dope. All right. Well, we're going to get into a new joint here from Seattle up next by a good friend of the show, Anthony Danza.
Hey,
he got
my
the
dog.
album We Got Plays to Make dropping
joint was
on
crazy.
February 24th.
Lost Boys making noise. Come on, man.
So this one is called Go Harder. It features King Cut, AJ Snow, AB713, Mies Martin, Michi Alexander, all of them on this feature right here, Go Harder by Anthony Danza. Don't go nowhere. We're going to be right here on Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. Another hour to entertain you with Slick and Red Shirt Mike.
Don't know love, can't show love. I had it etched in my memory like the number to my old plug. I had two options like a war plug. I can stop or I can get to the green like a golf club. Imagine that's like a G-Dog on a fly tip. Flossing with the posse, drinking Carlos Rossi. Even when my dish dried up, I stayed saucy. Lessons that I learned was the lessons that it cost me. Same shit, different day, pulling from the same stash. Use my own money every time, you know I came cash. Talking shit like Dame Dash, cause I'm a motherfucking boss like Dame Dash. Danza, an appetite with a big plate. God damn, I'm starving and I just ate. In the bakery, learning how to whip cake. Stepping on the scale till the shit break. I'm out here, I can't slow down, I can't stop. I got business to attend to and everything we've been through. I still gotta make these jugs and offend you. I must remain, go hard and continue to go harder. I'ma go harder. Go harder. I'ma go harder.
Whatever it take, I'ma make it shake. Just know I'm working on something else if I take a break. The price of the product that went up, I'ma keep my chin up. The price of the product that went up, I can't kick my feet up. Work the summer like a snowball stand on her. I'm shooting black room tiny trying to duck the corona. In transition to be the best that I ever been. If my absence offend you, you too busy doing nothing.
Wait for no one, it's coming, I get to hold on. They finna see you winning all, shining with your gold on. You've been waiting so long, I know how I feel. At times I pinch myself to make sure that it's real. Cause I was supposed to make it from the west of the field. Cops harassed us on the daily over in Chatham Hills. Over the years, a lot of champagne got spilled. Pour out some more for my niggas who done got killed.
Now ever since a snotty nose, I've been getting mine. I'm an athlete, I can beat mine. Put a whip of 28, bring back a 28. Running through the 48, you can't duplicate. Demonstrate, elevate, now I got a dinner plate. You can call me a bird, cause I like to migrate. Running through those cities, you can call it real estate. I never been filthy, but I wanna be rich.
I'm out here, I can't slow down, I can't stop. I got business to attend to and everything we've been through. I still gotta make these jugs and offend you. I must remain, go hard and continue to go harder. I'ma go harder. Go harder. I'ma go harder.
Yeah. Close my eyes, I need the passion back. Looking hella good with the street mathematics. Always go harder, red nights on my feet. With the 95 on them like Lightning McQueen. Kill tech on me, fold out like a futon. And I got kicks, Jib Kamaru Uzman. Long nose snub, Pinocchio. Stratum ops and we sliding. Tokyo trip.
Every time that I re-up, I drop my nest, my product got bigger, I'm never gonna. Just had to really get up in my bag. Lamar Odom with the sham, crossing over obstacles to get to the goals. Bouncing back like D-Rose, broke me down to my knees, I ain't give up, so I rose. Now I'm high, still focused, my own lane, what I chose. In the streets, I ain't roll, play my cards, I ain't fold.
I'm out here, I can't slow down, I can't stop. I got business to attend to and everything we've been through. I still gotta make these jugs and offend you. I must remain, go hard and continue to go harder. I'ma go harder. Go harder. I'ma go harder.
Hey y'all, you're tapped in with Rainier Avenue Radio, and this is Miss Asia MISZ.ASIA. Follow me on IG, and this is Fresh Juice, the Juice Pack, featuring D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo.
Celebrate Black History Month at the Call to Conscience Black History Month Museum, formerly Columbia City Theater, 4916 Rainier Avenue South. Call to Conscience Black History Month Museum features exhibits and installations. It's a guided tour. Installations include the Seattle Black Panther Party, Black Heritage Society of Washington, the Rainier Cinema Black Movie, Jimi Hendrix Family Installation, the Seattle Griot Project, BlackPass.org, the Hartsfield Family Slave, the Seattle Black Firefighters, an exhibit of the Seattle Black Elected Officials, official, Tacoma's Buffalo Soldiers Museum, Keith Fly Right Williams Photography Collection, the Royal Esquires, a Negro League baseball display featuring the Seattle Steelheads. Of course, there will be your community keepsake and memorabilia. Tuesdays through Sundays from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. There will be no other location where you can celebrate the achievements and the achievers of the Pacific Northwest and Seattle while recognizing the Black excellence that shines today. For more information, visit RainierAvenueRadio.world or call 206-290-9685.
The beat of the Fox with nastiness is back on K-Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice from UTFO.
What's up? Who you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
And I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
That's my Pinoy.
Peace. Are you a small business owner in Seattle who was impacted by COVID-19? The Seattle Office of Economic Development is investing $8 million to connect small businesses to operating capital. The Small Business Capital Access Program will lower the cost of Washington State Small Business Flex Fund loans by paying down 25% of the loan principal. Eligible small businesses can borrow up to $150,000 with a 4% interest rate to cover expenses like payroll, rent, utilities, and supplies.
You are tuned into Rainier Avenue Radio. Fresh juice for that fresh squeeze flavor for your ears with Pint Size Patron, D-Money, OG Mambo, and IDYourself. Check them out and tune in. This is AKA Zenden, Print Money.
Plus of those bigger enemies than the ones in charge of the mentally. Others make moves just slowly casing. Because haters are truly motivating. Put on a face and go. With friends or play alone. Can't nobody take me home. Man, I'm here to face my foes. After the minimal. Get sauce in the video. Bragging, talking to criminals. Well, I move more solid than physio. Damn, hear the gossip they say in the moment. Washing up ashore like waves in the ocean. Hot cold. With hatred frozen, stone face, get rocked, try to face emotions. Yeah, get stoic on the gauge of politics when you're not resilient if you can't acknowledge it. Sacrifice the sales to create a following, looking like a star. Take a page from Solomon, take a sec to breathe. Dress the wounds that you're festering. Bounce checks into your dressing need. So check yourself when addressing me. Is it competition or opposition? Nobody's questioning my position. Love everyone, it takes a lot of wisdom to care about those who never bought the vision. Just remember that we different. Some of the shot themselves, some of the team winning. They hustle off as so deep venom. So they on the grind, you see that he isn't. That you're hopeless. It hurts, don't it? When your worst focus exposes your worst moments. Y'all to focus, still making playlists. The numbers feed your vanity. Want the approval of algorithms. Are your reflections of humanity? Think you make it with the team? I don't believe that actually. Do you like the personnel? Or do you like the personality? I'm tired of hearing words like underrated. You can paint a picture, is it one worth painting? Strike when the iron's hot, that's what they're saying. But you're cool enough, just like summer's fading. Even the way y'all moving down is dash backwards. It's stupid nonsense. Went from artists doing numbers to numbers, choose content. No hate, it's just what I feel. They keep making what isn't real. So pay attention to who co-signs, cause if this keeps going, I'ma lose my mind. It's over.
What is poppin'? You're on Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio every Wednesday night at 9 to 11 p.m. hosted by the Juice Pack. That was our guest, Red Shirt Mike, with that new joint right there, City Lights.
Yes, thank you.
Is that unreleased? Because I tried looking for that on like YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that is an early preview right there. That one is
we call that a Fresh Juice exclusive.
Yes, we do. Yes, Fresh.
I was gonna say the layers get deeper, bro.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Super dope layers. I love it. It's like that movie. What's that? Inception.
Word, yeah.
What's that one? What's the dream?
Inception. I'm a Nolan fanboy, so I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, like you really have a lot of layers to the things you're talking about, and
you get
you know,
personal.
to know you better, obviously, will to help understand where these things derive from. But you definitely have quite a layered texture to your music.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Man, definitely. Now, what time is it?
It's like 10:05.
It is game time.
I think it's time for this, bro.
Game time. He said 12:05.
I was trying to get someone to jump on that one, but yes, it is game time. We're about to play Take Your Pick. Thank you. All right, man. We're about to play with our guest here, Slick, Red Shirt Mike. Take your pick along with you in the comment section. We want you to play along. We will give you two choices, and you will pick one of them. We celebrate our favorite comment on the following episode. So without no further ado, let's take a look at the winner of last week's Take Your Pick.
Last week was hilarious.
Han Solo Records said, already old, I'll take some money with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the context on that question that he had that he was referring to, commenting on last week was, would you take your pick between, let's see, was it was being old or being broke? So, yeah, he was, I think that was, but we got some good ones for you. Of course, we're going to do 5 of these. So take your pick. Of course, drop it in those comments. We will celebrate our favorite one on the following episode. So take your pick. Here we go with our first one. Have a partner who speaks nonstop, or have a partner who barely speaks.
Barely speaks.
Barely speaks?
Sign language stuff like
Well, I'm already living one of these, bro.
Barely speaks?
Which one you live in?
Which one you?
Oh, my girl is literally the quietest person I've ever met in my entire life.
That makes sense.
Yo, you need to relax, man. You know what? D-Money, make sure you scoot a space over. I'm pulling up next week, B.
It all adds up.
All right, man.
Bugging out over there.
What about you, Mike? A partner who talks a lot, or a partner who talks barely any?
I'm a different from you guys. I'm gonna go with one who talks a lot.
Well, like I was gonna say, like I would want a partner who talks a lot, but like I kind of like it the way I got it. You feel me?
I feel it.
So I'm gonna go with the silent. I'm gonna go with the silent one, but I'm already living.
I'm with Mike. I'd rather have a
Like
partner
the
who
way
talks
you
a
got
lot
it.
because I'm the type of person who
D-Money,
doesn't talk
you need
much.
to be careful what you get yourself into, bro. Because look, man, look, you already experienced the chicks that just come out and say what they want, but like if they talk a lot, also that means they're gonna be talking all day long about what they want.
Okay.
It's a high demand, sir.
Well, what about you, Slick? Let's see. Are you still with us? You're kind of in and out there. Partner who talks a lot, or partner who barely speaks? A little bit of a delay. Yeah. All right, Mambo. Oh man, we lost him again. All right, Mambo. What you going for, man? Partner.
I said barely speaks.
Barely speaks. Okay.
I said barely
Mambo's
speaks.
Mambo's a really chatty person. You feel me?
I feel it.
Right?
No, I really don't
myself.
even talk that much for real. I don't talk that much for real.
I mean, well, at the same time, we're at work, so I mean.
But what you going with, Slick?
I enjoy my peace and quiet.
But look, though, that's you internally, though, fam. Like, do you mean like externally you want it like quiet outside of you?
But like, bro, keeping it real, bro.
definitely,
Even
'cause-
people who barely speak talk a lot at some point in time. Like Shorty doesn't
Nah,
talk
they just
that
talk with
much,
their eyes,
but
bro.
like
She
when
just
she's
talk,
talking,
like,
she gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, even the quiet people, anyone who's quiet, like there's certain people as you get them around, and it's like he's not really quiet like that. Because all that stuff that they've been thinking about, they're gonna let it
Communication is
out.
key, though, and I'm not mad if like you just constantly telling somebody how you feel or where you're at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like that communication, that like having that, you know, if they're constantly communicating. Plus, like yo, if they're talking all the time, you don't got to be responsible for starting every conversation. You don't got to be responsible for like, oh, what are we talking about next? You start it. Let's go.
Okay, hold on. All right, you guys, hold on. Put it in perspective for you guys, because you guys aren't thinking about all the deep scenarios. The reason why I said barely speaks, because I'm thinking about there's certain business meetings, there's certain events, funerals. Do you want to have the girl who was talking the whole time at the funeral, or the girl who like barely spoke and was like chill and respectful and everyone liked her? That's what I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yo, you went from money to funerals.
This is the way Mambo rolls.
But I feel it though. Like, I mean, basically what Mambo's trying to say is from A to Z, she better be quiet.
Yeah. Mama's out here 20 years after the release of Get Rich or Die Trying. He's repping Get Rich and Die Trying. That's what he's doing right now.
Hey!
Making a killing.
For real though, man. He'd be after that bag. All right, let's move on to. Oh, by the way, Miles Salvador says have a partner who barely speaks. All right, move on to our second one. Here we go. Fight a human-sized woodpecker.
Yo, I love these ones. These are my favorite ones, yo.
Or fight 3 small alligators.
3
Easy,
small, bro.
Easy, bro. This is easy. Should I go first?
This is not easy, bro.
Should I go first?
No, who said go first? Who said that?
Should I go first, bro? Because this is easy.
Yeah, you go first. You go first.
Go for it. Go for it.
First of all, F birds in general.
Mambo, it's a life.
Nah.
It's a life.
Hate on the birds, man.
Nah, bro. Like, and all respect to people who have pet birds. I personally think you're strange, and you got to put him up when I come over. But nah. So fighting a human-sized woodpecker with giant claws and a big old
you're
beak.
losing.
Keep your head in real quick.
That's that. First of all, that's a made-up creature because we have to make that up. That's not a real thing. They actually have miniature.
You don't
alligators.
know that?
No, they have miniature alligators. That's a real thing. So I'll fight 3 small alligators, and I'm throwing one by the tail. I'm stomping the other one. You know what I mean? I might get bit a little bit, but like, y'all know,
bro.
At least you won't take a beak through the heart.
Bro.
I know, right?
Bro, I'm saying he gonna woody woodpecker your face, man.
You gonna get a beak through the heart.
and the mini ones is just children too. That's another side note. They just small. They real small.
You know what that mean? Mama nearby, fam.
That's not my problem, bro. 3 of them got loose, and we are fighting, bro. I can't be worried about mom at the nest with the rest of the eggs and stuff like that.
Look, I'm gonna give y'all my answer because y'all not being practical, okay?
Bro, so you're telling me ID, we got 2 doors, and behind one door is 3 small alligators that are probably 2 feet a piece. And then there's a giant woodpecker, Woody the woodpecker, like, what's up, IDYourself? No, you're tripping, bro.
Y'all not being practical. You guys are not being practical. Here's my answer. In the 21st century, I respect my laws, and I will be carrying that Mossberg into me in that door number 1. I will come out with that beak. You hear me?
No, it's a fight. You cannot shoot you can't shoot the bird or the alligator.
You didn't say I can't shoot it.
Yes, it is. It's a fight. The fight is a fight. Fist fight. Bare hands. It's you and your skin, bro. Matter of fact, you don't even got that much clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some shorts.
Human-sized bird.
You know what, yo? I'm still going for the bird, B. Because y'all gonna remember
still going for the bird?
Y'all
You're
gonna
remember
remember
Miles Salvador. She's fighting a human-sized woodpecker too.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're taking the bird.
That is a big
baby.
bird,
Are
man.
any of you, is anybody else gonna fight Woody the woodpecker, giant size? I want to know right now, because
let's go.
I need y'all
We're going
phone
down,
numbers and
fam.
contacts because y'all ready to crash out at any point.
Yo,
and I
me and
need
Miles
friends
about
like
to.
that every
Yo,
now
it's going
and
up. Me and Miles going in that door, fam. It's going up, yo.
Red shirt, Mike. What you doing, Mike?
I'm all right. I'm assuming we're fighting on land, right? Like I don't gotta fight these the gators in the water.
Yeah.
All right, then yeah, I'm taking the gators, man. Like
you're tripping, fam.
Dog, do you really want like your homie? Like, if something goes wrong, do you want like your boys to be at your funeral saying, "Yeah, he got taken out by a woodpecker"?
I'm
like,
only waiting to see. Look,
He went head up with a giant woodpecker.
I'm gonna wait till we get to the last answer.
Both his
I'm gonna
eyes
wait till we get to the
out.
look.
And
I'm gonna wait till we get to
scratched
the last
all
answer.
up. No, it's a closed casket case because the woodpecker got busy.
Listen, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the answer in the back of the book. So here's how I'm gonna beat the woodpecker. I'm gonna slide under him and I'm cutting his Achilles tendon. Y'all tripping. I'm gonna be running laps and doing moonwalks around the bird while y'all tripping about some alligators and how wet your socks are.
Dog, do you see how fast those woodpeckers move?
Yeah, I was just about to be like, that's one of the most like agile birds.
On the side of your head.
There's a whole movie about people trying to hunt down one of these.
It's not a
like,
hummingbird. It's a woodpecker, bro. It's not a hummingbird.
They do that to bark on trees.
Yeah.
I know.
In
trees,
one direction,
trees that have
bro.
been there thousands of years succumb to a
Tell
woodpecker.
y'all, fam.
I mean,
I'm
it's
trying to
like
tell y'all.
Slick said, man. You're gonna beak through your heart.
I'm gonna take these Lambo feeties, bro, and I'm gonna slide up under that hook.
Have you checked in, Slick, man? You doing with the human-sized woodpecker or the three alligators?
I think he said it all, but he don't want to beak through the heart.
Oh man,
his internet going out.
Internet stuff, man.
But D-Money, what you doing, bro?
Man, I'm with most of the group, man. I'm gonna fight the alligators, man. It's just
Gotta put your
bro. Me and Mom got it, bro.
From the south.
That bird is too big.
I feel it.
Bro, we gonna be like Tarzan and bro, we gonna be like Tarzan and Xena the Warrior Princess, fam. Me and Miles got this, fam.
Hey, best of luck to y'all, bro. But now it's me, D-Money, Red Shirt Mike, and Pint Size Patron versus 3 little alligators. So I think we good. Like, one of us don't even got to fight for real. Like,
I know, right? One of us can just pretend to fight.
Highway construction crew style. One of us just sit around like, yeah, I'm working.
Yeah, no, y'all gonna hear us in that other room working.
And that woodpecker gonna come out
y'all-
and be like, nah, he's still in there.
Yeah, y'all gonna hear the birds screaming in the other room.
Man, those birds are crazy, man. My family is full of birds, and they all got birds, and one of them's bit me on the ear before, man. So
You should be real careful with that sentence, Danny. They got
birds. Yeah, they got
My
birds.
family
Yeah,
is full of birds.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that, but you gotta relax.
Your family is full of people who own birds.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, word that correctly.
Says, if Gator Man can do it, y'all can do it as well. Who is Gator Man?
Okay. I think that was
I don't know who Gator Man is.
Atlanta.
Oh,
rest in peace to the one. What was his name? Crocodile something. You know, the crocodile hunter dude.
Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah. Hey, and he ain't go. Want to know what didn't kill him? A gator. It wasn't a gator. I'll tell you that much. It wasn't a gator. I think it was like a jellyfish.
It wasn't a life-size woodpecker either, bro.
Because that's not real, ID. Because it's not real. Because if life-size woodpeckers existed, we would live in a different world, a different society. We could fly them around. We would have mastered them. We would harness them like horses, and we'd be using the woodpeckers to transmit messages in mail and Amazon Prime packages.
Man, can
Jeff
you imagine
Bezos would have been on it?
Can you imagine if we learned to ride woodpeckers?
No, that's Avatar.
Bro, now it's getting real.
Now what? You just step out the bar.
Yo,
like,
he took it to
yo.
He took it to straight Fern Gully, yo.
Let's
leave that for another 8 years.
Let's move
You
on.
took it straight Fern Gully, B.
All right, let's move on. Take your pick. All right, lose your best friend or lose all
That's
your
rude.
friends except for your best friend.
Ooh.
I've lost my best friend.
Ooh.
So I'll take
Damn,
that.
Patron.
Damn.
I'll take the
that's
laugh for
harsh.
sure.
That's harsh.
Lose
Yo,
all
on
your
account,
friends.
on account of Patron's homie, can we skip this question?
I guess.
Don't try and bow out like that. That was slick how you did it. Because I don't want to answer either for real. But don't try and bow out like that. That was he's sneaky tonight. He's sneaky tonight.
I mean, he's just too busy relaxing.
You know why? Because like, not peep though, because like anybody that's got a relationship, right? Your chick's gonna be like, "Oh, I thought I was your best friend," and it's like, "Yo, I got best friends," and it's like, "Oh, this."
Well, if we're including our girl, then I mean that makes it even easier. Bye-bye, friends.
Fair.
We are family. I'll kick it with her friends. All I gotta do is leave my friends. We got some cool friends.
Man,
but if we're like isolating it to like strictly best friend, platonic
Well, you know
friendship,
what? I'm
now
gonna
this
keep it
becomes more
I'm gonna
difficult
keep.
because which best friend am I selecting, and then you know what I mean, who's the closest? Well, you know what I'm saying.
And you can call your girl your best friend, but I wouldn't call my girl my best friend because that's just simply my woman. And so I would go with getting rid of the best friend and keeping my friend.
Okay. I mean, just to put things into perspective, it's like if you had one real relationship and then a bunch of okay regular relationships, it's hard to even really. They're not even really comparable.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
But if
you have a few pretty good ones, one really, really strong one, and then some insignificant ones, it becomes more difficult because it's like, man, that one really, really good one, is that worth sacrificing the ones that are also pretty significantly good? Maybe not as good as this one.
But it's not
like,
about losing one really good friend. It's about losing best.
The best.
But like how Slick was saying, you feel me? If you monitor and you like really take your time with how you let people into your life, then every single one of your relationships will be like a best friend.
Ooh.
Yeah, like me, or like a person like I would like to say like myself. Like that's why I said I can.
He said Slick said that earlier. You know, when he was talking about the people he works with.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm kind of like quoting him when I'm saying that. It's like if that's the case, then you really won't ever have mediocre friendships. You really won't ever have a bunch of really random friends. You'll have a bunch of dope people that were just as potent and present and about each other. And
see, but that being said, that means you have to lose one of them, though. I feel
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather just lose one. I already called that. I'd rather just lose one because I already know every single one of the other ones is gonna be just as, you know what I mean? Like we good.
Man, I'm keeping my best friend. All the rest can go.
Dang, G Money, that's cool. We didn't even want to mess with you, no way, fool.
Right? I see where you, bro. Like, wait till it's gone. I already know where G Money's going with it. Bruh.
I took it off personal.
Watch.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Slick, man? You got that inner circle, but you got that best friend. So, man, best friend or all the friends except for the best friend. All right, he's roasting again. All right, Mike.
Oh no. I mean, I've got too many really cool people and a large, very close friends group. So for me, just on numbers, you're losing your best friend.
Right. I feel it.
That's real.
Yeah, I think I definitely agree with what he said. For sure.
Definitely. Let's see. What does my mom say? Lose all your friends except for your best friend. Chances are the rest were not your friends. Well, ooh, okay.
Dang, she hit you
wow.
with the code one. Like, oof. If you're not a best friend, what kind of friend are you really, though?
You're an acquaintance.
That's putting it real blatant, son.
Miles says, Salvador says, lose all your friends except your best friend. Okay. And Herman says, Curtis Reed acquired the nickname for his pastime for frolicking with alligators in Lake Alice, Puerto Rico.
Yo, what the? Yo, Mr. Harp, you need to relax.
I was gonna say, sir. I was gonna ask you what you.
I'm about to message this man like, yo, what was that, yo?
Hey D, I was gonna ask you how you feel about having a best friend late in your life.
Late in my life?
Yeah,
that's a good thing. Definitely.
That's like that movie Something's Gotta Give with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I be thinking about that because I be thinking about like my parents didn't really meet their best friends, so they was way into their, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I met my best friend only a couple of years ago. So, yeah, right in my 30s. So, yeah, you mean you meet him when you meet him.
That was a lonely 20s or no?
Yeah, pretty much. A lot of working.
Self-work.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Take your pick. Let's see. Spend the day with your favorite athlete or spend the day with your favorite movie star. Taking the day with your athlete or favorite movie star.
Is this dead or alive?
Yeah, dead or alive.
That changes it, dead or alive.
I'm gonna go with movie star for sure because I feel like athletes just don't do much.
And then he dips right after that.
Drop
I was like, that was
bro.
planned.
That was classic.
What about you, Mike? Spending the day with favorite athlete or favorite movie star?
I'm going movie star. I think.
Okay.
Oh, disconnected my headphone. But yeah, no, I'm going movie star just because I feel like
who is it?
Generally, there's more that's relevant. You know, you can learn more off them. I'm gonna be that guy.
Who is it?
What?
Oh man, I don't even
I'd
know.
rather
to be
go-
honest with you.
I got an answer. I'd rather go with I'd rather go with.
So you're saying
athlete.
you'd rather hang out with like Hugh Jackman instead of like LeBron James?
I mean, in that particular instance, I go LeBron. So I'm not.
Y'all just on this LeBron kid. Yo, Pete. So I'm gonna go with the athlete, and I'm picking Randy Moss. Let's get it popping, yo.
Ooh, a day with Randy Moss. Okay.
You did, because I'm a Vikings fan. Go Vikings, you feel me? And that's where I'm at with it.
Why Randy Moss?
Because I'm a Vikings fan, and that's where I'm at with it. You did.
Ah, okay. Well, what are you doing, Patron, man? All day with the movie or all day with the athlete?
Probably an athlete, man.
The athlete?
Ooh, but which one though?
Well, my favorite athlete is Kobe, but even dead or alive, I'd probably go with Dion.
That's a
Prime
good choice,
time.
though.
Yeah. Inspirational, ambitious, man. I mean, just to have that, you know what I'm saying, conversation.
No,
He was just
kicking it
showing,
with Dion
he was
probably
just,
gonna be too much.
Deion
bro.
Sanders. I just watched the interview. Deion Sanders was walking Lil Wayne around his football facility in Colorado.
There's that.
Let's see. Harp Herman says favorite movie star, and he says he wants to hang out with Ice Cube all day.
Just a callback. If I did choose actor, I would have went with Bill Nye.
Ooh,
the
is he classified as an actor?
He's gonna drop a few gems himself.
Is he an actor, or is he?
Bro,
he's an actor.
I used to watch The Science Guy.
Well, I mean, he's a scientist, but is he an actor?
Yeah, but he is not. Bill Nye the
dead right now, yo.
Personality that he acts as. Yes, he's absolutely an actor. I assure you, he curses and does regular things and doesn't always talk like this.
Dead right now.
I love that show too.
That's hilarious.
I love Bill Nye.
He probably take that lab coat off and be like, "Hey man, where my drink at, bro?"
I've even been binge watched the new one on Netflix. Bill Nye Saves the World.
Me too.
That's some dope stuff, man. But I'm going to choose. I'm going to choose actor over athlete.
But which one?
For some reason, right now, I think it'd be cool to hang out with Will Smith.
Bro, he's gonna slap you, bro.
Slap him back, dog.
Yo, D Money, pop quiz. D Money, pop quiz. You're kicking it with Will Smith. He has like not Tourette's per se, but like something triggered him, and he just smacked you because of something you said, but you didn't know what it was yet. And so after the fact, do you smack him back or do you just like let it go because he's Will Smith?
Hey,
I don't even know where to go with that one.
you just gotta keep your hand. Cocked. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Watch
Yeah,
that
the
left,
movie,
baby.
yeah.
Watch that left.
Let's see. My mom says spend the day with the movie star.
See, this
Miles
is the thing.
Salvador says spend the day with my favorite movie star. Okay.
Except with the exception of the person
Mambo was the only one with athlete, I think.
with the person. I didn't even pick. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you said LeBron James.
I went with that.
No, I never said that.
The people in the comment box, if y'all in the comment box, make sure you guys put what movie star or what actor or whatever person you want to kick it with.
But I mean, honestly, it would be cool to kick it with LeBron, but I already kick it with athletes all the time. So, but I've never kicked it with a movie star. But also, I feel like kicking it with athletes is more responsible kicking it, because movie stars, like, I don't know, I feel like they end up doing like hard drugs and being in some wild parties. Like athletes got practice.
You know what
in the
athletes
morning.
do?
No, athletes got like practice in the morning, so like they might be like on some steroids or like a bunch of energy drinks, but like it's not gonna get too wild. We're gonna smoke some weed or something. But
I guess it depends if it's during the season or the off season.
So, you know,
that is true, because if you pick like an athlete that's super dedicated to their sport, it's like they don't know what it's like to talk to people.
See, no. But this is the thing, though. With the athletes, it's easier to pick who I would do because athletes present more of their true personality. Like with the actor, like like Jake Gyllenhaal, he's a great actor. He might be a terrible human, for all I know. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know that. So I end up kicking it with him, and then he's like, "Yeah, so me and Donald Trump the other day were smoking a joint," and I'll be like, "Oh, really hard." And I'd be super upset about that. Now, if I pick an athlete, I know like this is who he is. This is what it is, and I probably would kick it with someone like LeBron because he's funny as hell, and his story is incredible.
I'm not sure what to do with my mom's comment right here about Bill Nye the Science Guy. April 1st at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Oh, he's performing. Okay. Apparently, I guess.
That might be a fool's joke.
Anyway, Slick, did you chime in yet, man?
I didn't get a chance to hear the question. I think
So yeah,
sorry,
the question. Yeah, spend the day with your favorite athlete. Spend it with your favorite athlete or your favorite movie star.
Definitely a movie star. My brother is an ex-NFL player, and I know the life of athletes, and all they do is just work out and do nutrition stuff and sit at home. Like,
what movie star are you going with?
Probably like a Denzel.
Come on.
Yeah. Somebody with a little bit of knowledge.
Ooh, I like that.
I want to kick it with Samuel L. I feel like we're going to get into
like,
something.
I'm tripping.
He's super focused on his acting.
Man, he could get pretty method. Yeah. All right, man. I think that's take your pick for the evening, man. So thank you all for playing along. Mark Herman said Michael Jordan. He wild.
MJ, let me get some sneakers.
Get a free sneaker out of it.
I don't think he'd be fun to hang out with. I'm gonna keep it real, but that's just me.
All right, that's take your pick. Well,
wait, we don't got one more?
No, that was 5. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But besides, we're over time for the break, man. So we got to get to the break. So thank you all for playing along. Take your pick. We will choose our favorite on the following episode and celebrate it. So thank you all for commenting and keeping it involved there. We are going to get to our break real quick. Before that, talk about a couple of events going on here at Rainier Ave. There is a Black History Museum Call to Conscience. If you want to purchase tickets for it, it's going all the way until the 28th. Just go to calltoconscience.world. And you can purchase tickets there. It's Tuesdays through Sundays. There's tours operating around the clock, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And Mambo has an event going on later this month.
Yep, on the 26th, man, we're going to be at Nectar Lounge, closing out the night. La Russell going to be rocking from 2 to 5, and then we're going to rock from 7 to close. Got an all-star lineup, whole bunch of the homies coming through. So tap in, links is out there. You can hit their page, hit the link in my bio, get tickets. It's real inexpensive.
How much is the cover?
It's only $15.
All right.
All right, and I saw you pull up the juice there. Let's pay love to right there. Pint Size Patron. We got the treetops. Was it appleberry? Yes, sir.
Whoa.
Appleberry.
This joint hitting too, man.
It's pretty good. I'm trying not to drink too much of it because but
yeah, you gotta do the show.
I know, right? I can't be running to the bathroom.
You gotta drive.
Yo, I'm dead right now because I know that inside joke, yo.
Well, now you took it outside, ID. Relax. All right, let's get to the break.
Right. All right, so yes, sir. We're gonna get to our next song right before the break, and it's coming at you from Bugsy Hoffa out of Brooklyn. He got this joint called "My Love."
Sound like an East Coast rapper.
Bugsy Hoffa.
Bugsy Hoffa.
Yeah.
Featuring,
you can't even say it without an accent. You have to say it with an accent. Bugsy Hoffa.
Like you couldn't be like Bugsy Hoffa.
Bugsy Hoffa.
And you can't say Hopper.
My Love featuring Trizzy and the Neighbors Know. It's called My Love right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Bugsy Hoffa and Trizzy and the Neighbors Know. Mm-hmm.
That's it, man. That's the joint. It's called My Love. And we'll be back with Red Shirt Mike and Slick, and keep it locked with another half an hour and an ID the question on the way. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice.
She don't wanna lose my love. She don't wanna lose my trust. She don't wanna move or plus. All she ever really wanna do is baby, love your touch. Wanna really see your body moving. Don't make me fall in love. Don't make me wanna lose my love. tell me. Tell me what they want from me, tell me. Tell me what they want from me, tell me. What they really want from me, tell me. Tell me what they want from me.
Under the current, trying to figure she worth it. The big body bends, the big bags, the Birkins. Captive captions, Instagram verses. Perfect on the outside, inside just purses. We go together like big letters. Capital B for me, she beats whatever she wants it to be. I don't gotta talk, she's speaking for me. Understand, you see her, you see me. Hop in the V, I'm in the mood, yeah. If you get rude, yeah, you gotta move, yeah. You with that dude, yeah. You got the juice, yeah. What we gonna do, yeah.
She don't wanna lose my love. She don't wanna lose my trust. She don't wanna move for plus. All she ever really wanna do is, baby, don't lose your touch. Wanna really see your body moving. Go make me fall in love. Go make me wanna lose my love. Tell me what they want from me. Tell me what they want from me. Tell me what they really want from me. Tell me what they want from me.
I hopper, freak all the mamas. Big Papa, mama, welcome to me casa. Interior's llama, please enjoy the toppers. Face on the AP, flash like the coppers. Shorty busted open like she waiting for the doctor. Clothing's not an option. Foyer sound like we sitting at the opera. She's ready to be nasty, I ain't gonna stop her. I'ma just watch her.
She don't wanna lose my love. She don't wanna lose my trust. She don't wanna move or plus. All she ever really wanna do is, baby, don't lose your touch. Wanna really see your body moving. Go make me fall in love. Go make me wanna lose my love for me. Say that you be loving me supposedly. I'm just trying to separate my wants and needs. And I need you to be everything. Yeah, I need you to do anything for me. I could be a friend, a king you need, a queen you be. That's why you're in my vicinity. Let's make history. She don't wanna lose my love. She don't wanna lose my trust. She don't wanna move for plus. All she ever really wanna do is, baby, don't lose your touch. Wanna really see your body moving. Go make me fall in love. Go make me wanna lose my love. Tell me what they want from me. Tell me what they want from me. Tell me what they really want from me. Tell me what they want.
What's going on, y'all? This is Jazz, aka Daraj from Abstraction, and this is Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with OG Mambo, D Money, Pint Size Patron, and IDYourself. You heard?
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
To me, generational wealth means access to joy. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it can buy a lot of things that make it easier. I find that when your basic needs are met, it's a lot easier to work on other things. Like even for myself as an artist, like I'm not the best creative, I'm not the best artist when my basic needs aren't being met, and not having to worry about that for yourself, but also for the people closest to you, like your loved ones. To me, that's the beauty of generational wealth. To me, generational wealth is community. It's being able to talk to people and figure out what they need and help them. I feel like especially in Seattle,
This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Hey, this is Paul Pearson. I've hosted the R&B show Star Time since the very beginning of Rainier Avenue Radio, and after years of featuring tracks from the 50s through the 80s, Star Time now plays R&B and hip-hop from the 1990s as well. A whole half century of soul, funk, hip-hop, and more on Star Time, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Welcome to the coronavirus pandemic. I'll take coronavirus for 100. Fever, chills, shortness of breath, loss of taste or smell. What is staying home and isolate? Correct. Coronavirus for 200. Inability to stay awake, persistent pain or pressure in chest, trouble breathing. What is seek immediate help? Correct.
Coronavirus for 500.
Crippling and potentially dead infectious disease eliminated in the United States with vaccination.
What is the polio vaccine?
Correct.
I'll take coronavirus for 700.
The Daily Double. Should I take the coronavirus vaccine? Wait. Hold up. This is not a game. It's time for serious discussions. We have coronavirus vaccines, but not everyone is comfortable taking them. Here's the facts. Based on what has been proven about vaccines for other diseases, COVID-19 vaccines seriously ill, even if you do get the virus. Getting vaccinated also may protect people around, particularly those at greater risk for severe illness from COVID-19. We don't yet have all of the answers. Get informed, talk to your healthcare physician, and make the right decision for you. This is a message supported by the Washington State Department of Health.
What's up, Seattle? It's Kid Cobb, and you're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Ave Radio, hosted by the Juice Pack, OG Mambo, D Money, Pint Size Patron, and ID Yourself. Tap in.
Why you peeping in the coop? What you trying to see? Why you trying to get the scoop? Who I gotta meet? Tell me what you want to do if you think it's sweet. I'm just trying to breathe. Shit, just let it rest. Why you always on the gram seeing how I dress? Why you looking like a fan? Where you who I sex? And why you steady in the gym when I shoot the text? Man, this shit mess. Know my father had it popping back when Irvin played. That's back in '88. But you gon' learn today. And if he tap that '88, then we gon' burn his face. I hope you mother enough to pray, then you earn his grace. Eyes on the scope, ain't nobody trying my folk. Timely approach, got butter and time on my coat. I'm set up with goat and metal in the rest of the globe. And just in the smoke, well, baby gave me butter in the boat. I'm top dollar, hop up on the beat and I float. I pop collar, stand on my feet to the show. Feast we out road, don't reach me if you ain't got the dough. Preaching your dough, little midget sleep with the pole. Be not fools, I see right through. In the meetings, hitting jumpers, know my D nice too. Be wise, you probably couldn't see my crew. Speak my truth, like I went to BYU. Shit, just let me be. Why you peeping in the coop? What you trying to see? Why you trying to get the scoop? Who I gotta meet? Tell me what you want to do if you think it's sweet. I'm just trying to breathe. Shit, just let it rest. Why you always on the gram seeing how I dress? Why you looking like a fan? Where you who I sex? And why you steady in the gym when I shoot the text? Man, this shit mess. I was thankfully tucked away when them cases came. I was tranquilly smoking dank till the neighbors rang. We making game music ends with them outrageous claims. We making pay for the goodies before the place is made. I never made the complacence, I had my patience weighed. Masquerading, don't play me, I'll make you crackers pay me. I'm really back like some shady if you lacking you gravy. Come around for the Navy, baby, crafting the wavy. I really rap with the greatest, put a tax on the payment. And my fashion the latest, put this track on your playlist. Got a stash in the basement with the gas almost fainted. And my steak getting plated while I'm gazing at Banksy. Leon door, connected my feet on floor, we on board. Got them screaming me on call, we want more. Keep the ball in me on pour, easy score. You could picture me on tour. Shit, just let me be. Why you peeping in the coop? What you trying to see? Why you trying to get the scoop? Who I gotta meet? Tell me what you want to do if you think it's sweet. I'm just trying to breathe. Shit, just let it rest. Why you always on the gram seeing how I dress? Why you looking like a fan? Where you who I sex? And why you steady in the gym when I shoot the text? Man, this shit mess. Smudgy slick, 2 and 2, put it together. Man, this shit mess. Man, this shit mess.
You know what it is, Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, hosted by the Juice Pack. That was our guest, Slick from Denver. Let Me Be off of the project Put It Together, which is available everywhere that you need to go get it, man.
Shout to him, man. Even though, you know, he ain't with us here now.
He been in and out, you know, like the burger joint.
For the show, man. Salute to him.
Dude, he's got some of the best bars, bro. I'm like torn because I really wish he was a battle rapper, but I'm so happy to hear that he's even out and doing music in general. He's great. I love his music, like completely through and through.
On the other hand, man, that Bugsy Hoffa joint sound nothing like what I thought his name.
I know, right? You thought it would be a lot harder.
Those are both mobsters.
I said it was called My Love, so.
Right. I thought it was like satire or something.
All right, man. Well, that's a thinker, but you know what's even more thought-provoking?
That Kevin Durant just got traded to the Suns?
Nah. What you got, ID?
Man, I really just want to know if, like, because we've established at this point within everything going on with all the court systems that we're able to use rap lyrics as, you know, conjecture towards the case, right? And so I'm trying to figure out in all realms of music where they're really going to try and stick it to us like this. And so I came to battle rap and I'm thinking to myself, like, are battle rap lyrics, like, for real, the same way that mainstream rap lyrics are fake, or like how does that work with battle rap? Like, 'cause I know you talk about a person a lot of the times, but like we mentioned earlier, I think with Red Shirt Mike, he said something about the dude had said something real slick and real quick, like, but like he didn't have time to really respond to it or something. But it's like anybody could write something that's already pre-written to a point where when you get to the battle, it's too late to call him a liar when he's in the middle of his bars. You gotta just like eat that and then go back to what he was talking about, and then or go back to what you was talking about that you already wrote, because you can't change your bars. And if you're that good, then shout out to people like Patron. You feel me? But it's like to hit them audibles ain't easy, I'm sure. And in the battle rap realm, it's like you got to be telling the truth at a certain point. And like I said, we've just established that people don't tell the truth in the mainstream roles. So like, who's ever telling the truth out here?
Man,
so formally spoken, you feel me?
I think we forgot the opening line, though, man. I love that when you scalp to your feet.
I know you guys. Yeah, you guys kind of just told me to go ahead with it, so I kind of started talking.
All right. Well, anyway, are battle rap lyrics fake like rap lyrics?
Yeah, like literally.
We got two battle rappers here, man.
Yeah, right.
I need y'all to kind of weigh in on, because I mean I don't battle rap.
Really
So I'm coming from a consumer standpoint. I'm looking at
no
it
matter what I say, I'm calling somebody fake.
I mean that is what it is. You can call people fake all day, but I mean at the end of the day, I think like it's similar in terms of like you can tell who's authentic and who's putting on a performance. And I think that being said, similar to movies, you know, sometimes
should it be a performance?
I think there's times where that's fine. Personally, I like to rap, you know, what's authentic to me, but at the same time, like we are here to, you know, the whole driver is what are the crowds interested in? What are the masses, the people who come out to shows? What are they looking to see? Because ultimately, without the people interested in what we're doing, it can't keep going. So I think you ideally, like, you don't want everybody to get up there. Like you don't want me to get up there talking about like, yo, I fire the nuke. Like what the fuck is that going to do for anybody? But like, yeah, apparently we're just.
I got the launch codes, B.
Hey, I fired the nuke.
I've been playing too much Fallout lately. I'll say that. That's why I went straight to nukes. But that's a whole other thing.
I walked in, fired the nuke.
I fired the nuke. I'll show you I'm not a fluke.
You got rebuked.
Yo, that's a fresh juice bar right there.
Yeah,
that's a fresh juice bar right there,
I
baby.
don't mind when people are being like, you know, when they're putting on an act, like when they're performing something. What I don't like is when, you know, MC whoever gets up there, put on a performance, and then they act like they're that person once they're outside of the battle.
So there is a persona that's supposed to be expected in a sense of you're supposed to bring a character that we get entertained by, like a wrestling match.
I think that like battle rap is so, it hasn't been sorted out of the one correct way to battle rap. You know what I mean? And that there's so many, I think, approaches that are valid and are entertaining and exciting. And so I do think there's room for the people who are over the top, you know, ridiculous performances. You know, while there's also room for, you know, people being super authentic to who they are or doing jokes or character assassination in the same way that like in the industry, I think there's room for, you know, like a Kendrick and a Lil Uzi. You know what I mean? Like there's room for a variety of different styles. I just, you know, I personally.
That was a great answer. That was a great answer.
For me personally, I feel like the real words will always hit harder. But you can't deny that in a battle, you can the other person can just out entertain you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That happens so much in battle rap.
So you have to mix it, like you have to blend it to know that you're having an element of entertainment within the structure of the bars that they can't deny.
You know what? It would really when you break down real and fake, I think what comes out is like whoever stays true to themselves. I think it really just it shows in the battle.
Okay.
Some people just get real elaborate, they get real imaginative, but you feel like that's really where they go with it. You know what I mean? even though it's stuff that they probably never done in their life. And
Like, for example, like Nate Jers, like shout out to Nate Jers. Nate Jers has been one of the most charismatic battle rappers I've ever met and seen and followed my entire career as an entertainer in general. But like, I look at him and I think to myself, like, bro, there's no way that you're walking around like that. He's got like a certain type of chips. He's got like a certain type of TV show. And I'm sure at one point in his day he winds down. But like, that's the element he creates in a consumer like me. Just thinking of his name in my head, like, okay, this guy's gonna come with a lot of fire, that energy, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. And then I get completely consumed by that. Not listening to one bar. You feel me? Listening to something like Patron, I listen to every bar. Don't even care if it's funny or not, because I know like the way he structures it, it's gonna be funny to me in like a rapper way. So I see what you're both saying.
I think you can never really take away the entertainment aspect of battle rap. I mean, a show is a show at the end of the day.
Right.
For sure. What do you think? What do you think, D-Money, as like a consumer of regular music, and obviously you watch a lot of these battles with us and everything, like how do you feel about the lyricism within it? Do you think that it feels more authentic from one side or the other? Do you think that it's a blend of both, like they just said? Like, how do you feel about it?
Ultimately, like it from the battles that I've been to, it does seem like the end result on, if you're trying to win the battle, you're trying to win the crowd, and the way to win the crowd is to be loud and be expressional and get their attention. If you're just rhyming just words and you're not putting a lot of energy into it, you might lose their attention.
See, and that's solid coming from an audience member. Like that's obviously what they want to see.
Well, look, man, from your scalp to your feet, I did the question when you speak. This was my segment. I put it at the end. You feel me?
Hey, that was nice. I like that.
Hey, D-Money, man, I know you got your passport. If you get a chance, if you ever get the
You
chance,
got your passport?
you got to catch that Set the Bar. You got to catch it.
Up there in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Okay. I might have to do that. I might have to do that. But what I also might have to do is squeeze in one more song before we done. So this one coming to you from Brooklyn. That's the second joint from Brooklyn tonight.
Nah, you gotta say with like Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
All right. So
L.
this one is by Pretty Dij. It's called Drumstick right here on Fresh Juice. Later. When we come back, we're going to wrap it up.
Love, the patty, let's get it. Up it, some boys gon' up it, who's gon' jump it, up it, that sound like drumsticks, up it, up it, some boys gon' up it, who's gon' jump it, up it, that sound like drumsticks, up it, young dude, damn it, face, she with that jump. Why run? Not with that crunch. Ain't no bump. Cause my gang gon' spin the block. Seen that hit her with the top. Hard man, send about 40 shots. Bumps. Can't sit on the block. We gon' up it every time we in the spot. We gon' up it every time we in the spot. Get it? Tell me who gon' stop me. I'm confident and cocky. And you better never try me. Send you crying to your mommy. Footprints on your body. Don't thought I caught me a homie. I'm where them guns at. I'm where them drugs at. Yeah. In the chat with the funds at. Run that. Can't go where I go. I'm where the thugs at. These be telling. How can I trust that? Up it. Some boys gon' up it. Shoes gon' jump it. Up it. That sound like drumsticks. Up it. Up it. Some boys gon' up it. Shoes gon' jump it. Up it. That sound like drumsticks. Up it. Let's get it. Yeah, show me. Hold on, look. Yeah, let's get it. Show me. Hold on, look.
Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, Pretty Dij, Drumsticks.
I think he sampled
that. Was hard, Joe.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, definitely, man. One of our Facebook users says there was a lot happening in that song. Yeah, for sure, there was a lot happening.
Like that chick and the dude that did the ad-libs for Designer need to get a record together.
I know.
think they're both from Brooklyn. I can see that.
All right, man. Well, we got a minute left, man. So, Red Shirt Mike, man, anything you want to say before we bounce, promote, whatever? This is your opportunity.
Do you have a battle coming up, by the way?
I just had one with Kid Savage. You can check that out at twitch.tv/setthebarant. You can watch our last event, Winter Warfare, on there if you're a sub, and then it'll be out on YouTube. In the meantime, you can follow me on any social media, YouTube, TikTok, Insta, whatever, Red Shirt Mike. I've got one track dropping every 2 weeks, all year long. The new one, Been the Type, coming out in 25 hours from now. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that one.
The show, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming
you.
through, man. We also got a text from our other guest, Slick, by the way. He says, "Thank you guys for having me. I'm sorry I couldn't get my connection under control." So,
all good. Slick,
yeah.
appreciate
No,
you,
thank
man.
you, Slick, man. Them bars were heavy, baby boy. Them boys were heavy.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to hear more from Slick, he has his album out, which you can go check it out. It's called Put It Together. So there you go. From Slick, you go check him out. All right. So as always, you can follow us on all of our platforms. That includes Facebook, facebook.com/group/fresh media, on IG and Twitter at Fresh Juice Media, and YouTube, Fresh Juice Media. Actually, if you go directly to youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media, it'll take you directly to our channel. And you don't even have to do a search. So, yeah, do youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. We got some clips that we just uploaded from recent shows, including Experience talking about his game, Cut Master Spades, doing a unreleased verse from an upcoming album he has with JFK. We have one with recent guest Kid Cobb talking about his time in the FYA drill team and more. So check it out there on our youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Next week on Fresh Juice, on the 15th, we got 2 more guests for you, and includes singer Toy Taha from Philly, and Louis Luciano from Indiana. So there you go. Louis Luciano and Toy Taha next week on Fresh Juice, the 15th, 9 to 11 p.m. on our always. It'll be our 644th episode. This was our 640th.
My bad. One time for the one time, Mikey.
All right,
I'm
Neon.
surprised he didn't ask you why you go by Red Shirt Mike, man.
That's
I was trying to pop that in the beginning of the show, but we kind of already got the spiel.
Yeah, you'll have me back another time. It's a good one, that story. I'll say that.
We will have to have you back for sure, man. All right, the Neon Ghost Show is next. So, as always, peace and bless.